Alrighty fam, welcome back to Katie's Kitchen. I know it has been so long since the last time we talked. Jeremy and I competed in our show that we were prepping for. We did amazing at. I got very sick the following week, and this past weekend has just been crazy busy. So we are back in action. I am back with some tasty sides, tasty little snacks throughout the day. I wouldn't consider this a meal, but if you make it for the kids, maybe an after school snack, I don't know, something like that. But as you can see, you can probably see from the name on this jar, from what I have here, we are gonna be making little mini pizzas. They are healthier, lower fat, but they are balanced. I have fats, I have carbs, and I have protein. I have protein from my cheese. I have a little protein in every little ingredient. My fats are gonna be coming from my full pepperoni. As you can see, I don't have turkey pepperoni, just basic pepperoni to get my fats in. I have some carbs from my pizza sauce, and majority of my carbs are coming from my English muffin, my whole wheat English muffin. So what's the one ingredient that we've been sticking with? We have our cheese, our zero fat mozzarella cheese. So that is another ingredient that we've been using. So another recipe to use that in. So where do we begin? So we are taking our English muffin, and like usual, I have everything already measured out, so this can hopefully go a little bit faster for you. But I have my English muffin. I have cut it into 2 slices, so I'm gonna get 2 little mini pizzas. I have 1 serving of my pizza sauce, trying to be careful because I will spill it. 1 serving of my pizza sauce is 1/4 cup, 63 grams, so I measured the 63 grams out on my scale. It's great value, that's all I did. 1 serving is 1 fat, 4 carb, and 1 protein, so super low on the calories for a pizza sauce. I have 1.5 servings of my zero fat cheese. So 1.5 servings is about 14 grams of protein and about 4 grams of carbs in total. So I'm getting a lot of protein from my cheese. I'm using 1 whole wheat English muffin. It's just Thomas's English muffins. It's super easy. One of these have 1 fat, 5 protein, and 23 carbs. So even though it is majority of a carbohydrate, I am getting some protein from this source. So I have and of course, I mean, who could forget the pepperoni, right? And again, you guys don't have to use pepperoni. If something like shredded chicken is in your fridge, use shredded chicken, use sausage, use whatever you'd like. I went and got pepperoni just because when I think of pizza, I love pepperoni pizza. So that's what I got. So I have 1 serving of this is 16 slices. It's 14 fat, 6 protein, and it is 1 carb. I'm not gonna use all of it because as you can see, 16 of these slices, I don't need all of those slices. So I'm cutting it in half and I'm using 8. So that cuts me down to 7 grams of fat on this. Again, be aware when it comes to stuff like this, if you are paying close attention to macros, but also everything else that comes with your food when it comes to sodium, when it comes to fiber, very high in sodium. So 1 serving of this has 550 milligrams of sodium, little on the high side, but we're cutting it in half. It's a little snack. Drink some more water, you know, at the end of the day. So I have all my ingredients laid out for what we need to do. So I have like I said, my English muffins are sliced in half. So what I'm gonna do is take my pizza sauce, and I might not even use all this pizza sauce, but it is what it is. So all I'm gonna do is take a spoonful and I'm gonna layer it on, turn into your little Italian pizza shop. And also this would be really fun because it doesn't really take like a hot stove or anything like that. It would be fun for the kids to do this with you. I don't know. I know, maybe I should have Jeremy in here doing it with me. Just kidding. So I'm going to lay that out on my English muffin. So I have, and I don't know if you guys probably can't see it because all of that stuff is in the way. Let me move it for you now that you know what we're using. So I have used probably half of this 1/4 cup, so 1/8, I guess you could say, if I know how to do math, on my little English muffins. And as you can see, it's pretty loaded with pizza sauce. So if you're a big pizza sauce person, maybe you want to add all of it. But I'm gonna leave it right there. So I've only used half of this. So if I was needing to be very perfect on my macros, I'd go in there and change my MyFitnessPal because I've only used 2 grams of carbs now, not the 4 that comes with a serving. I am then gonna take my pepperoni slices, and again, this would be so fun for the kids, have them make their own little pizzas, right? I'm gonna take my pepperoni slices, I'm gonna do 4 on each slice. So as you can see, 4, like I said, I cut that in half. 1 serving is actually 16 slices. I cut it in half. So 4 slices on an English muffin fits pretty well. So you can always cut that in half. If you're someone who loves pepperoni, then go right ahead. You can use different kinds of pepperoni. There's turkey pepperoni. It's probably a lot lower in fat. But like I said, to get a more of a balanced meal today, I have my fats, my carbs, and my protein coming from the cheese. So I have my 1.5 servings here because we all like it to be cheesy. And again, just like the pizza sauce, if you measure out 1.5 servings of this and you end up not using it all, just change up your recipe in your MyFitnessPal. Super, super easy. So all I'm gonna do is spread this on here. And you can also do if you're someone who wants your cheese first and then you put your pepperonis on top of that, you're more than welcome. Make it your own. Like I always say, it's your food. So make sure you're enjoying it, right? So I'm gonna get this side done. And then super easy, because here in AZ, turning on the stove or the oven, it's not the best, right? We get our houses nice and hot. We're still kind of a little bit warm here in AZ, so turning on my oven, it's not really what I care to do. I've never tried this, but I've heard I could probably put this in my air fryer, to be honest with you. But I'm gonna keep it super simple. So I actually did pretty much use all my cheese. So I'm gonna account for the serving that I put in MyFitnessPal and just leave it there. Little extra crumbs left. All right, so I have my little pepperoni pizzas, right? We have them all set. So I'm gonna throw this in my toaster oven for, I don't know, maybe like 5 to 7 minutes until the cheese is pretty much melted. I have it set at 250 to 300. Like I said, 5 to 7 minutes, and we will see what they look like and what they taste like in a second. And just like that, they're done, right? So 5 to 7 minutes, about 250 on my toaster oven. You can always put this in the broiler probably, but like I said, in AZ, it's still a little warm, so we don't want to get the house too hot. So I got a little fancy schmancy, and I got out some of my Italian seasonings. Did a little, right? Like I have oregano or something like that, like I'm in a restaurant. But anyways, let's get out our taste tester, or let's just have him walk over here, slide over here like he knows what he's doing. All right, so pizzas. Took me a long time to make these. Long and hard, right? So, really fast. I recalculated the macros off of what we didn't use and what we used. So for both of these together, I have 28 carbs, I have 8.5 fat, and I have 19.8 protein for a little measly pizza snack.
Perfect.
And because I'm not on prep anymore, I'm gonna take a bite too.
Oh, good. Good.
So,
cheers, Mike.
Cheers. Cheers to your pizzas. Why aren't we speaking like Italian? What's Italian?
Meet the balls.
Meet the balls. It's a pizza. Okay.
Pizza sauce. Hot, but really good.
I mean, we went to Grimaldi's last night. Just call me Grimaldi.
Wow.
Not bad.
Whatever that sauce is, that sauce.
That sauce, that great value Walmart sauce. See, you don't gotta get fancy schmancy with it. Grab what you can, grab the kids, get in the kitchen, have them design what they want. Use a different protein source. Don't use red sauce. Use whatever sauce you want. Use a different cheese. But make it balanced. Fat, protein, carb. If the sodium is very, very high from the pepperonis, drink more water that day. But enjoy what you're eating, because then you're going to want to eat it. Right? All right. Till next time, fam. We'll see you later.